two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway on Sunday Night Primetime. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
What you say, bro? Oh, I thought you asked me something. That's why I couldn't hear you. All right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Blue, 32.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Black shot. Blaster, 6. Down. Red, 38. Set, go.
Play action this time with Love. And he's going to go down. The Texans come under and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long.
Ready.
Now Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
33, yellow.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Yellow. Yellow. 43. Ready?
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Jordan Stout now. This is fielded at the 27. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd down and 6 now.
Alrighty.
As Stroud now to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Micah Parsons.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's third down.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Throwing now is Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Slide. Here we go. Here we go. Black shot. Black. 95. Ready?
Love fires up quickly outside. Touchdown, Packers! With a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Texans nothing.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down.
Here we go, let's go.
Inside handoff to Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9.
Hey, look at hot, look at hot. 11. All right.
Stroud out of the gun here. He's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Luther Burden, 50 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well,
partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready,
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Come on, set. Real green. 50. Green jack. Ready.
Here's Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And, Charles, one of the big stories this week, the head coach of this offense seeking his 3rd Super Bowl title. He is no stranger to the big game.
He's not a stranger to it at all. In fact, I think he's very comfortable with the stage that is the Super Bowl. We know it hasn't all been roses for him because he's had a share of disappointments. But just when we write him off, his guys always seem to deliver. And here he is now with a chance to make history and be one of just a handful of coaches with 3 Super Bowl rings. That's impressive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Claws red. Set hut. Claws 10. 52 blue. Opposite. Green. Hut.
Up the middle. It's Genty. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ready
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Hey, green. 50 red. 50 red. Yellow. Go red.
Once again, it's Genty. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. That O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is
I couldn't hear you. What you say? All right. Okay. Okay. I got you. That works. I'm off all day Sunday, so it's cool. That'll work. All right. Cool.
Not necessarily Nike exclusive, but like some of these like vintage Nike basketball shoes, Army, y'all know Nike don't go